Howdy do, folks. There's the old mountain man talking at you from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas. Well, I figured I'd do a business video. Had a question from one of my subscribers, Chameleon, and he asked, tell me more about these ferro rods. Well, as you can see, I got a big fancy display table made up back there. We got a piece of old lawn chair, a piece of plywood, and some white cotton cloth. Well, I thought it was cotton, but it's really nylon. I got that from Hickbilly. I guess, yeah, he figured it'd make good char cloth, but sorry, brother, turned out to be nylon. Well, anyway, business. I got these ferro rods set up back here, and I'll get to that in a little bit. I've got the orange handle ones. I've got a box of 20 of them right here, and I got another box of, damn, they got that airboat going down there on the lake. Got another box of 15, and that's the orange handle ones right here. Yeah, I got the striker and got your ferro rod, and this one seems to be no, it ain't either. It's glued in, but not that good. See, whenever I go to ship these out to somebody, I get an order in for one of these, starting with Metal Trooper 62's order. I just broke them loose, took my knife and I cored that out right there, scraped all that black stuff out, scraped the black coating off, filled that up with 2 tons epoxy resin, stuck that down in there, and got with it. But if you want it as is, that's fine. One of these ferrocerium rods, or fire steels, whatever you want to call them, and some char cloth, it's 15 bucks. That's what you get for $15. That's shipping and handling included in the price of every order. And I get a tracking number, postal tracking number for you, so you can make sure to keep an eye on where your shipment is just by going to USPS.com/tracking. And with an order of 2 or more of these orange handle ferro rods, you get a piece of magnesium. Now, some of these magnesium pieces have got tar on them. If you want me to remove it, tell me, and I'll soak it in some alcohol or gasoline and then clean it up with soap and water and get that smell off of there. If it's gasoline, you got to clean it up with soap and water. Get that gas smell off of there. And they all come in different thicknesses, but they're all about the same width. I usually cut off a chunk about this big, about so big, right around, the width of my hand, which is right around 4 inches. And like I say, they come and some of them are, kind of corroded down because these were used by the Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers out on the Arkansas River. These anodes, and they do wear down and corrode when they get changed out. Then they're nothing but scrap. So what are they going to do with the scrap? Keep it for what? How can you recycle magnesium? If you try to melt it down, it's going to catch fire. I don't know how they do it. Maybe they grind it up and repress it or some damn thing. How, I don't know. But scrap is scrap. And that's what I got. And, let's see here. There's some that are kind of wide on one side and then narrow on the other. but I always make sure to cut off a good chunk. And with a thin piece like this, hell, I might just mail the whole damn bar, or cut it in half. Yeah. But $15 for yeah, let's see, two $15 ferro rods would be $30, and that's shipping and handling included. And then you got a chunk of magnesium and a bundle of char cloth. I forgot to mention, and the bundle of char cloth with a chunk of magnesium. Now, here's a question for you. Who else does this? Who else that sells you a ferro rod is going to send you a big old honking bundle of char cloth and a chunk of magnesium like this? I haven't seen anybody else do it, but I do. And everybody that's bought from me has been very happy. You want to take a look at my main channel, there's a playlist of satisfied customers on there. There's Dish Bronson, and there's let's see, Metal Trooper 62, and I'm not sure if I put Tony Bushcraft's video up there yet or not, but I'll add that to the playlist if I can, you know, get my lazy butt around to adding it to it. But you know, I got more than just those outfits, those orange handle ones. And here's one that I made up. You know, it's got a mountain scene on it, and that shine there is from the 2-ton epoxy resin. And this is what I'm calling the Mountain Man Signature Series, and this one is serial numbered hashtag or #01, as in the very first one I've ever made in the Signature Series. And it seems to me I told Hick Billy Hermit that I'd send this one to him. I just got to get the postage together and get everything all organized and everything, and get it all done. But the custom handle ones range anywhere from $30 to $50, depending on what you want done. If you want artwork, your name, epoxy resin coating, the whole, you know, if it's going to have artwork on it, it's going to have the epoxy resin coating on it. And it's pretty well smooth. I can smooth it out real easy. You know, it's not got any fingerprints in it or anything like that. Well, turn that around there. Yeah, I'm not real good at just freehanding it. I got to use a template for names and stuff. Got to use a template, got to use carbon paper, got to use tape and all that, all those materials. And you got the padded envelopes. I use plastic instead of paper. They're a little more, they cost a little more, but they're durable, and there won't be no package breakage during shipping, which I always try to make sure everything's wrapped up, sandwiched in between cardboard and wrapped up in foam and all that good stuff. And the packaging is always, I always try to make that top flight. Make sure everything gets there a-okay. Alright, now let's get up here and go take a look at my fancy display table over here. Now, how I'm gonna do this. Alright. Over here, there's the big old 1/2 inch by 5 inch long ferro rods, and then you got the next to that is these all lined out here in a row. Those are some 1/4 inch thick by 4 inch long ferro rods. Let's see, these here over here, from here on over to here is the 4 inch by 1/4 inch thick, and these are 4 inches long and about 1/8 of an inch thick or so, I guess. They're half the, this was sold as to me as a 1/4 inch thick. I reckon I could just pick these up, kind of get them all. Alright, there it is. There's a good clear shot of how thick these are. And these low ones here, the smaller ones, I've seen a fella strike one of these for 3 or 4 videos, and he wore that thing plumb in two, and he got up to about 3,000 strikes or more. So just imagine what a 1/2 inch thick, 5 inch long ferro rod's gonna last you, or the 1/4 inch. Now one of these is good, but you know, I'm from Texas. Bigger's always better. Now I got that all out of the way. Let's see here. Here's the orange handle. Dang it! Now get this all angled out here. Get this camera angle right. Yeah, there's the one in the plastic wrapper. That's how it is coming to me. And it's got this clip on there. Of course, anybody that's ever ordered the orange handle ferro rod from me has never seen one of those clips, for one very good reason. They come off way too easy. So I just pull that clip loose, and I'll do like this number here. You got a slip knot, and you can size it up, size it down. Gives you a good long piece of cord to get that, you know, plenty of play on that ferro rod with that striker. And then you can simply just size it back down. And some people have got them from me like this, where it's just got the knot in it, but then again, you can rework it any which way you want. Oh crap. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time, and sales have been way low. I've not made any sales since Dish Bronson and Metal Trooper 62 give me that business on the deer antler handle ferro rods, and I don't have any more with the eye guard or kicker, as they call it. I've got some more deer antler that I could fix up with those, but that's in the house. And let's see, I could just go in and get it, since this is only up to about 13 minutes and 22 seconds. Could just go in there and get that deer antler and show those different pieces. Let me see, am I forgetting anything? Yeah, I done a nice Harley logo for Mr. Steve Baker, and he seems to be happy with it, with that ferro rod. Oh man, coffee. I know something about my coffee. It tastes a whole lot better in a glass cup. And I got Pyrex milk glass cups. Some odd reason it just tastes better. I guess it's the tannic acid in the coffee. And tannic acid is in a lot of different things. And I go off on a little tangent, you know, off of business and onto something else. I do that, you know. Of course, then again, there was one sweet girl on here. She says, you just go ahead and make a video or ramble on about anything you want to. She said, I'll watch it. I enjoy it. I said, well, good. Yeah, that was sweet of her to say. But it's been 4 weeks to a month. I checked my videos, and you know, as y'all know, I've not been feeling well, but I'm back to 100%. No more health problems. I've found some pretty decent food on the shelf at the grocery store. Some GMO-free, organic certified cereal that I can just eat until I'm stuffed, until my gut is so full, and it doesn't hurt me not one bit. Don't cause me no pain from my pancreas or indigestion, anything like that. I think maybe that's what the whole problem was, damn GMO. I mean, really, I can't eat fried food, I can't eat white sugar, I can't eat processed bread, you know, commercially made bread. Gotta bake my own bread. But, you know, I checked out the prices, getting back on business, getting back on track here. I've checked out the prices of some of these folks on YouTube here that have been selling ferro rods, and for the price that they charge, oh shoot, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I need to raise my prices some. Who knows? Yeah, but you know, the thing of it is, I'm not greedy. Not greedy, I just need some money to survive on. And in this monetary society that we live in, every fiat dollar counts. Every penny, every dime, every nickel. We all know that. That's why most everybody's got jobs, and people ain't got jobs or on some kind of a limited fixed income, which is the case with me. I would love to be back out in the workforce. I'd love to be back on the loading docks. You know, hell, over at the furniture factory, but the furniture factory went out of business. If not that, then a chicken plant somewhere. But with my disability status and having a messed up back and all and everything, oh shoot, what do we, you know, they look at that. They run my social security number. Oh, sorry, sir, we're not hiring. Even if they are hiring, they're not hiring. Me, anyway. Just can't, it's not possible. I want to, I can go out and do odd jobs. And I push myself as hard as I can. I push myself. You know, but there's times whenever I just gotta sit back, relax, rest, and heal up. And that's been what's been going on because of my lack of shooting videos, uploading videos, and you know, I got 492 subscribers now, and I'm hoping to keep them. And oh shoot, it's just been a mess. You know, I've got, you know, maybe some people are wondering what I do with the money I make off of these ferro rods, these fire steels. Well, first of all, there's the restocking fee. I have to put back the price of the fire steel of each one. And those big ones are costly. And, well, hell, all of them are costly. All of them going to cost you something. And I'm buying those things out of my monthly disability check. Now you multiply 721 by 12 and you got what, a little over 8 grand a year. Not a lot of money. So I'll take some of that money and I'll buy 15 or 20 of those fire steels, sometimes only 10 or 5. Sometimes I'll order 3 or 4 of those big jumbo ferro rods. And I pulled out all my stock. I've got about, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus those back there on the table. And then those 20 and 15 in that other box of those orange handle ones. And if you don't want the orange handle, well, I can pop them loose. You've seen that was real easy. Pop them loose from that plastic, and a plastic handle, put a wooden handle on them. Secure them in there real good. And if you want the orange handle, I'll pop it loose, clean that plastic handle out with the knife, and just get it done. Nice. Readjust that camera and sit back and relax a little bit. I get wound up with in these videos. I need to learn to relax more. Oh, and I'm just looking here. This is an oak handle. Somebody said they thought they seen a fat wood handle ferro rod in one of my videos for, my work present and past. And this is oak, not fat wood. Sorry. And then there's another one. I just sat down and carved these out, and they're real comfortable between the fingers or in your hand, but these would be for somebody that don't have arthritis. Now, someone with arthritis might need something like a deer antler. Now, I do have this one here, and it's got a little bit of the coating scraped off. I'm just trying that one out. But as I said before, there's a fella here on YouTube that's got a video of one of those ferro rods that he was wearing out for about 3 or 4 videos. And that is a heck of a lot of strikes, something like 3,000 strikes. Man, that's gonna last a long time. And for me, I average something like 3, 4, 5 strikes per piece of char cloth. And something else that just came to mind concerning strikers. Now, this is going to interest a lot of people. Maybe, and I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, this one's a little bit loose. Well, it ain't gonna dog you. First time I noticed that. A little bit loose. But anyway, just a regular old box blade, razor blade, and this in here is just an old rusty one. These things, put the razor blade on there and pull that rod backwards. And it's not so apt to cause little dents and dings in there. And that's another thing, people go whacking at them like they're, just trying to strike them like you would a flint and steel. You're gonna leave notches and dents and dings in there. And that's not, that's gonna shorten the life of your fire steel. But then again, I do nothing but scrape the dang things, and I still notice all that. And I figured that out. It's the cerium in the fire steel. These are a combination of earth metals, all ground into powder, put in a high compression chamber, and sometimes those powdered metals, might be a little off balance, maybe not. You never know until you get a hold of fire steel. But that cerium is a softer metal, and it wears away first. It's kind of like a bad spot in cement. If it's not mixed right, it's gonna have a pock mark or a hole in it, wear away with the rain or whatever. I've seen that happen if it's not mixed thoroughly enough. But with these that cerium comes off of there in little pockets, leaving that little notch in there whenever you scrape it. I just sit and studying on those materials online. I'm always studying. When I'm on YouTube, I'm watching YouTube movies a lot. And I go by and I check out my friends' uploads and see what they're up to and see what's going on. And I comment now and then, but I'm not your average garden variety YouTuber either. Yeah. Oh well. Since this video's gone on almost 30 minutes, I reckon I better get over here and get this thing uploaded and end this here video with my usual departing words. Please, try to be good to yourselves and be good to each other, and watch out for those old wolves in sheep's clothing. I don't always throw that wolves in sheep's clothing thing in there, but there are people out there that'll try to scam you, steal from you, and what have you, and I've had a lot of those people in my life, and I've done my best to put them out of the way, just shut them down. It's aggravating, and try to straighten up. Straighten up and be honest, and after being acquainted with that type of people, they want to try to keep coming around bothering you and take from you what you sacrificed. Little bear's sitting over there scratching himself. No, that's Jacob, and he's leaning up against a bunch of dead leaves on a tree. Anyway, that ending pretty well got screwed up now, didn't it? Oh well. That's what happens when you improvise in an open setting. Yeah, that's real life for you. You folks out there take care, and you want to place an order with me, help me get a few things I need to get along in this old world. Well, I'd sure appreciate it. At any rate, this here's the old mountain man signing off from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas. Y'all take care. Be good. God bless. See y'all later.